That's right, you guys. We have lights. Oh my goodness. I was so nervous about this process and so happy to have it, well underway. I only have not all the circuits are done. I don't have AC power set up. I just have lights and fans, but everything is working. The solar panels are pulling plenty of energy for everything. Yeah, so nice. Oh, when I originally plugged everything in, the lights just came on like super dim. Apparently the dimmer which I had purchased isn't set up for lights like this. Didn't even think to check that. But yeah, so it's up there where I had everything set up. These are just empty holes, and luckily I had these nice little switches that I'm going to use for a later setup, so to test it. So don't have lights on dimmers right now, but have new ones ordered, and super happy all that's working. All the cables lined up. So here is the basic setup in all its glory. We got all the cables coming in from up there, solar panel coming in. Have this port to organize all the wires. So power comes from solar panels down to there, up to the charge controller, and then through down here through a fuse up to the charge controller, down to a fuse, down to the battery, over to the fuse box, then through the port again, and up to all the lights and fans. Currently, I have the 20 or 2000 volt or watt AC inverter, but that's not really hooked up to anything. I still need to hear back from Energy on what sort of fuse box I should get for that. I heard so this has an internal fuse, but a friend recommended I also get an additional external one. So when I do, it'll come in right there, and all the wires from that will come down to the fuse and then back into the battery. So I'll have 3 wires going off the battery, each port of the battery, which for me seems a little weird, but apparently it's super normal. So that is the basic wiring setup. I'm going to do a full video kind of explaining the top to bottom basics of it, just because I kind of need that, and I feel like a lot of the wiring explanations out there assume you kind of know what you're doing, and so I want to do a super basic one to help people like me. So look for that in the future. I'm not going to have it like tied into these weekly updates, so one of these weeks you'll get 2 videos. I've also been doing some work on my window shading. So over here, this panel will go up and cover up one of the windows. I've got insulation on one side and then like a pretty thick board on the other. So insulate the windows, because that's like big way for like heat to escape. And then I wanted a thick board, so I think windows are pretty like easy break-in spot if people are desperate enough to like climb through a big window. But yeah, so I wanted something that's a little more secure than just those little like fabric shades that like magnetize to the sides. So doing that, and then I need to figure out how I'm going to store that option. So here's my solution to that. I've got this little mesh bungee system that'll hold it tight, and then it'll lock on the bottom. This window covering just slides on in here, and yeah, so that's nice and secure. I mean, like, it wiggles a little bit, but like it'll be a very cushioned side that's bouncing up against the back panel, so really should not be a problem at all. And that'll be super nice because my bed will be kind of at this level, so it's easy enough to like reach down, pull this up, lock it in, and then it's going to have a bolt that goes into the top, bolt goes into the bottom to secure it in there. And yeah, I think it's going to work. So one of the next things I'm going to do is work on my bed frame slash table area, and before I start that process, I need to cover up some of these boards that'll be covered up by the bed frame. So made a cardboard mock-up of this. So this will be one piece over here, and then I'll just, for the other side, I won't need to like cover up this area, so I'll just be basically cutting this one in half, and then using it the reverse side to go in here. Hey guys, and so it's been a couple days since I last recorded. I apologize for that, but I got these backboards in. You can see I can get super happy with how how well they like fit within the areas. I got the one over here, and I also started working on the bed frame. So this one goes all the way from this side. Let's see if we can get a more downward angle. It goes all the way across to that side. And yeah, super happy with how that fit. And this will be my bed slash the bench for where bench for when it's in table mode. And also I've been doing some work on the ceiling, getting the that all finalized, because for the time or up till now it's just been like a test fit. I still needed to like take all the boards down. I took them down, sanded them, then I took a blowtorch to them, which was helpful to bring out the nice grain pattern. I was a little hesitant because I was super happy with how the like blue and red streaks some of them had, so I went pretty minimalistic. Basically, you take a blowtorch to the whole thing, and then you sand it down afterwards, and that helps you kind of get in that whatever range of darkness you want to go to. So yeah, did that, and now I'm halfway through putting them up. So step outside so you can see. So yeah, so here it is, halfway through, set up. Got this nice fabric with foam on the back to work as kind of like, I guess, a vapor barrier. It's like, I didn't want a full vapor barrier, so this one's like semi-porous, so if water gets on that side, it can still come down to this side, but won't. Yeah, it's more like an air barrier. Anyway, so got the 3 main boards up. This section, I'll just cut that out, because that's where the fan goes. And then yeah, so it was super difficult to get these first ones in. I imagine it'll be a little better later on. But basically I have to go back and forth from this side, peek over, try to figure out where the different holes are to get them screwed in, and then go back here and basically push my head up against this as I, screw in these different bolts. But it's working. It looks kind of like a little tent fort that I've made, so enjoying that. And yeah, so I think these first 3 were the hardest, so should be smooth sailing from here. Totally, I will not be sad I said that, but anyway, I think that's probably it for this week, guys. Catch you later.